Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Capricorns in the house. Woohoo! Woohoo! Go Capricorns, go Capricorns. Love me some Capricorns. You know what I'll say. Anyway, before we even get into it, you got to do the routine. Inhale, exhale 2 times, and then shake it off. Capricorns. Love me some Capricorns. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Ooh, that's nice. Capricorns, let me tell you something. As soon as I came up on your sign, my whole vibe, my whole spirit just changed. That is a beautiful thing. It's so light. Because Capricorns, you be on your grind and you be serious and working on getting things accomplished. You smile, you laugh as needed, but your focus is always aligned with where you need to be headed next. You're always in go mode, go mode, go, 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 go. You start the year, you end the year. You start the year, you end the year. I love Capricorns because they make no excuses for who they are. They're not trying to prove nothing to nobody because they are inclined to be leading the ladder, or should I say, holding the ladder to success. A lot of times things fall through, but you know what? The Capricorn mindset and spirit is to keep going. You're not going to stop a Capricorn. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. You may block their path for a minute, but it's not long term. Capricorn, speak your truth, rise to the occasion, and be your best self. Ooh, spirits, talk to us on behalf of our Capricorns. Don't you feel this light and airy feeling? I know it's not just me, because Capricorns, you seem to be excited about some stuff. Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Talk to us. Wow. 10 of Swords. The Moon. 8 of Wands. Capricorn, you telling your own story. What is this? 2 of Swords. 4 of Wands. And the Hermit. Wow. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. No wonder you're feeling the way that you're feeling. You are feeling the potential of prosperity and love. You are experiencing love where you're celebrating, you're dancing, you're reflecting, you're thinking. It's just like you have blocked the nonsense that other people have been trying to do to you. And you realize that they could never control you, no matter how they tried. And you have renewed your spirit. You are coming into where you need to be, because you remember there was some imbalance in your life, I remember. And you were traveling and looking forward to what's to come. And the spirit is so light. You have closed your eyes to think things through. Your world has just been so torn apart in a different way, in the sense that you're experiencing this growth in your life right now, and it's making you feel like a renewed person. You're renewing your strength, you're renewing your tenacity, you're renewing your possibilities, and you're trying to make a serious decision right now. You've been back and forth with this for a minute, because you see, the thing is, you're celebrating, okay? You're celebrating. You're happy. You're going through the motions. And it's a light spirited type of motion. And you're working on making a decision about forging forward. You feel that everything is coming at you at the same time, but you're learning how to deal with it on a different level. See, when it's a new experience coming for you, it's a new love. Even if it's a love you're rekindling, it's coming to you right now. And this force, mm, see how, look at the blackbirds. You see how it has you torn? It's like pulling at your hair. It's just confusing you. You're trying to make a decision, the right decision, and take the right moves. But it's like pulling hairs. It's like you're trying to figure it out. And you really don't know. This is like unknown territory that you're going into. And you know what, Capricorns, you don't like surprises. You always like to be in control, knowing what's happening, what's going on, so you could proceed accordingly. You're alert, you're aware, you're in tune with yourself. So when somebody else, as you allowing this new person to do, once this person decides to take the reins and you have to step back, that's a difficult thing for you. That is so difficult for you because you're always in control. So now to relinquish any control, it makes you feel torn because it's like you don't have the reins. You're always running the show. And this new person is like, we're going to work together. We're going to make things happen together. You're not going to just be the one running the show. And you haven't had that experience long enough where you could even contemplate somebody else taking the reins. It's really scary for you. It's really, really scary for you because this is something you're not used to. You haven't had someone that could step up the way they should and be in charge as well, where you could step back and relax. Many have tried, and the majority has failed because it's like when you're on a growth path, a lot of people can't keep up with you. And here, it's like you're rising to the occasion. You're believing in yourself and you have that power behind you. It's like constant action, motion, movement, growth, accomplishments, achievements, everything you could think of, all the adjectives in the world that show that you are climbing to your best self. This is a renewal. You're going through a renewal period where this is a new beginning in your life with new processes. And it's like, it's different to give up your power. Not that you don't still own it. It's just that not everything is going to be directed by you. You have people in your circle that you can learn from because you're learning a lot more. Learning a lot more. It's like, it's exciting and scary at the same time. That's what I could say. It's enlightening. It's you figuring things out. And to rely on someone else to help you is a big move for you, Capricorn. It's a big, big move because you don't always trust people like that. Not enough where, because of your experiences as well. Not enough because of the fact that you're like, are you really for me? And that's a big deal for you because so many people you've come aligned with always talk a good game. And you sometimes, you have fallen for it in the sense that you want to know that people are serious about what they're saying and what they're doing, you know? And that's why you're so apprehensive with everything because you got like the Two of Swords. That's what's there for you. And it's gotten you to the point where you just don't know. You just don't know. It's has key meanings for you. It's you trying to figure out what you're going to do. You're protecting yourself in the sense that you don't want to take the wrong steps and fall short again, because you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. And when you learn from your mistakes, how you move forward and pursue the future is going to be different, maybe even a different route. But you want to be aligned with what it is you're going toward. And it's not always in your favor. It's just like, wow, wow. You're just indecisive right now. You want to make and take those necessary steps, but you want to make sure that the person actually has you in line for your good. And the thing that's really good about everything, it's, you know what it is for you? It's you're ending the negativity of the past, and you're venturing out without any preconceived notions. You're backing yourself up and looking at what the possibilities could be. You don't want to shortchange yourself. And a lot of times, even if you give 100% of something, you still have that little doubt in your mind that everything will fall into play because of what has happened in the past. So, you see what, it's like here, you're venturing out, okay? Look at how you're venturing out. You're looking, this is powerful. I'm feeling this card. This is powerful on your behalf, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, the message is real, Capricorn. You're going and traveling to something new. You've end your notions of the past. You're no longer holding on to that dead weight. And it was like a blanket for you with a pillow, because you felt more in control because you had the narrative of that negative journey that you experienced in your life. And now you're placing it behind you. You're not using it as a crutch anymore. So now you've made up your mind that I'm going to venture out. I'm going to try something new. I'm tired of staying in the same old, same old. You felt like you were in quicksand and you're just sinking further and further and you're feeling stuck. That's why this decision is so important to you, because you want to think things through. You want to think things through. You want to look at it with no distractions. So your eyes are blindfolded because you don't want to sabotage yourself. You don't want to not think things through. You want to see that movement in your life where you feel that there's a good chance that things can work in your favor. But because of experiences, you don't know what decision to make. And then here, it's like you're releasing yourself. That's where that anxiety is coming from. It's a sense of awareness that you know where you see yourself and where you want to be. But you've also been holding yourself back because you don't want to make a move that could cost you dearly. And you know what's critical? This move is scary in the sense that it's changing your location and it's changing your perspective, because you're learning to be more humble and more appreciative and full of more gratitude with what the world has to offer you and what you can claim as yours. So you want to try things a different way now, because it's true. Insanity, what is it? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. But also aligned with that is perseverance, because you figure, know how many times you've fallen and you keep getting back up. You're still going to want to penetrate that wall. You're still going to want to get through. But who's to say that's the route you have to take? So now you're expanding on your horizons because you're expecting more for yourself. You're not settling anymore and just taking things as they come. You want to go the distance with someone who can see and support your aspirations. And that's what the kicker has been. There's always been a stalemate because some of the people that come on your path is like, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know how excited Capricorns you get. You see yourself more than where you are. Some people say, oh, you just want to keep going. When is there ever going to be a ceasing point? When are you going to ever stop in your tracks and say, I've got enough, I'm happy, I'm content? And look at you here with the Ten of Swords. What are you doing? You're looking out to the horizon. You're looking out to the future. You're seeing, envisioning what could be, what opportunities are still out there that you may have missed. And a lot of times you get partners that want to rein you back in, pull you back, and tell you, slow down. We don't have to go after this. We don't have to go after that. And you always feel a sense of captivity because you're not allowed to flap your wings the way you would like. But with this person, they're allowing you to see, envision that there's more to come. There's more options for you available. And nobody could hold you back. And I'm with you. I'm going to fly with you. You know how beautiful that is? When somebody's willing to fly with you and above the status quo, it's like two eagles in the sky. You see the potential, you see the possibilities. And not only that, you could touch it, it's tangible. And you see yourself becoming available to those opportunities. You don't want somebody that's always finding a reason that you need to stop. I tell you guys to breathe and to pause when necessary. But when I read, I don't see a stopping point unless it's slowing down in a relationship to embrace the person that's wanting to be with you. But here, it's like you have someone that's wanting to go the distance with you. And it makes you uneasy because you want to believe 100%. You truly want to believe sincerely. But because of the mishaps and mistakes and errors of the past, you're very conscious and cautious of what could happen if things don't fall in place the way that it should. But I love this card because it's just showing you seeing more than what's in front of you. You're seeing further along. You're envisioning the possibilities that can transpire in your life, that can transform your life. And now you're willing to go the distance. You were scared, Capricorn, before because too many issues from previously. But now you're celebrating the what could be, the what could happen. The Hermit, where you are, look at that. You're alone in your own spiritual guide and with your divine. And you see how the person is floating? They have nothing below them. It's just that they're floating and they're looking at more than what is in front of them. They're seeing beyond. They're looking to the future. They're looking, to expand. They're embracing what's in front of them and not letting the distractions. At this point, you don't even know that you're on top of it, that you're floating on air. That's beautiful. It's like you have this free spirit as the hermit. You are turning things around in your life and you're separating yourself from everybody right now just to make sure that your message is heard, that the message is heard. It's such a happy and free spirit. It's a loving spirit. It's a spirit of being free, of flying high like an eagle. Think about an eagle. An eagle is higher than the other birds. The other birds can't fly on the same level as an eagle. You know, they always stay at a certain level, but here's the eagle going upward and upward. The eagle, you're the eagle. These are the other birds. That's why people always hate on you because you fly above what's expected. You go beyond. You'll take that extra leap in your life and try it. Don't let this be an exception to your rule, because this one involves the heart. Capricorn, you don't fall in love easy. You love people, you care for people, but when you're in love with someone, it's a whole different ballgame. And when you have an eagle that can fly with you, that can expand with you, that is supportive of you, willing to grow with you, it just continues and continues and continues. That's the opportunities, that's the possibilities. And you are passionate about this. Your heart is entwined with this. You're in a vulnerable stage because the love and the change that you are experiencing now in your life, you want it to last forever. And the only way it will is if you're humble, in tune with self, willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to expand, willing to fly. So you can't be apprehensive. You can't be torn with trying to make this decision. And you see the birds pecking at you, and look how they have the hair. It's like intertwined. They're using their beaks to knack at it. You know what I mean? And this is changing times for you. Capricorn, you've been doing this since the end of last year, working towards your goal, working on figuring things out. And almost all the time, you need a pause to reflect and to get into your spiritual zone and to see. What I'm telling you right now, this is the point where you close your eyes and you envision what it is you're seeking and place yourself there right now. Take 1 minute, 60 seconds to close your eyes and to see yourself where you want to be. No distractions, just zone out the noise and see where you are. Where are you? Can you see where you want to be? This is what I'm talking about. If you could close your eyes and see where you want to be and focus on it and continue getting that feeling of manifestation for it to turn into a tangible reality, you're more than halfway there. But if you don't see that picture or you don't know what you want, you still have a ways to go. But if you could close your eyes right now and see that smile on your face, see that achievement in your life, all will change in your favor. But if you can't see it, that means you don't believe it. People don't realize the power they possess. Capricorn, you possess more power than you truly give yourself credit for. But you have to take throughout the day, even if it's a few times, and envision yourself where you want to be. When you're working on a project or working at something that's going to elevate you to the next level, you have to see it to make it closer and tangible in your life. See it, envision it, feel it, believe it, focus on it, grow toward it. It's part of you. It's part of your DNA. It's part of how you progress forward. And I'm feeling it with power, man. This is not a game. This is no joke. Capricorn, you have the keys to open the door that you are seeking. But in order for you to pick up the right key and not get on detours currently, you have to envision yourself already there. That's the advancement in your thought process. It's picturing you where you want to be. Now you'll continue stepping in that direction because you already see the end result. So you're already on the right path. But if you don't put that path in front of you where you can envision it from every angle, every perspective, how could you get in that realm to achieve it if you can't even see it? There are times we move on faith only. But even when you're moving on faith, you need to be able to foresee the probability of where you need to be. This needs to come from your very soul, your very being. from your insides, from your gut. You have to see yourself arriving at your destination. Because then what are you working toward? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? This is your time to achieve. This is your time to grow. This is your time to feel it and envision it and relish in it and enjoy it. This is power. This is the power that you possess. This is the joy that you experience. This is all about you right now. All about you right now. See it and believe it and know that you will achieve it. This is the spiritual realm that you're in right now. This is your power zone. You possess the power. Your divine is with you. You're not alone. Accomplish it. Stop making excuses. Stop procrastinating on what you need to do. Capricorns, come on. Don't let anybody make you feel you can't achieve something. They come certain times of the month, that enemy, to tear you down. Don't allow them in. That's why I tell you to leave your negativity at the door, because at the back of your mind, sometimes doubt would seep in because of what other people say, and then they make you doubt yourself and ask yourself, you think I can really do it? You think I can really do it? Man, I don't know. Do you think I can really do it? Man. That's when you're about to achieve it. That's why people play with you and they test you. Because if they see an inclination of doubt in your mind, that's the hole they seep through. You can block it. Block it. Don't look for excuses. Don't procrastinate about what you know you need to do. Don't be so lazy that you say, I'll get to it tomorrow. My mom used to say, my dad said it as well. Don't put off today. What is it? Let me see what Daddy said. He said, don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow. Do it today. Because we don't know what tomorrow holds. Okay, tomorrow has its own worries to work out and think about. Do it today. Make it real today. Whatever you were meant to do today, do it. Do it. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to doubt yourself. It's easy to feel less than. Don't do it. Don't do it. Could come into your mind just like that. Wait a little bit. Maybe not right now. Maybe now is not the time, or now is not the moment. And somebody always comes to throw that wrench in, to throw you off track and make you doubt your moves. But this is action, possibilities, refreshing, making decisions, celebrating, and taking time out to relish in your thoughts. Because when you relish in your thoughts, Capricorn, have you ever just stayed quiet and just thought about something and an idea popped in your head? That's because you open the airwaves for messages to come through, because you're listening to your inner voice and you figure things out. You figure things out. Sometimes not trying to brag, but I know that sometimes with my family, it doesn't even have to be immediate family. It could be, cousins, nieces, nephews, everything. And a lot of times they'll say, Auntie, I was thinking about, and I was trying to do this, and I was trying to do that. But I was like, nah, it's not going to work because, grandmom said this, or granddad said this, or I don't think I have the tools. I said, so what are the tools necessary? I don't know. So how do you know you don't have them? Wow. I didn't look at it that way. You know what I mean? It's just little things that we work toward. And sometimes you see other people do things and you say, if I did it this way, I could elevate and do it that way. But then somebody might say, oh, that might not work. But you haven't even tried it. You haven't investigated. You haven't researched it. You haven't done anything. But you listen to what somebody said who hasn't done it. Isn't that crazy? That's somebody throwing a wrench in your ideas before you even try to tweak it or get it into play. Stop allowing people to diminish you. Stop allowing people to dim your light. Let me tell you something. One of your numbers for today, let me let you know this. One of your numbers for today is, I think it was 222. Yes, it was 222. And let me tell you about it, Capricorn. Now, what it is you're on your spiritual path, okay? And it reminds you to focus on every aspect of your life. So let's say love, money, spirituality, relationships. It's about you focusing on finding balance in your life. Balance in your life so that you could be more connected to the divine. It's a message that's giving you support and guidance from the angels to let you know that you're climbing on the right path, that your ideas are valid, that your divine realm that you are sitting in right now, where your creative juices are flowing and you're growing, is not a coincidence. These things are coming into tune with you because this is what you've been manifesting. And now the opportunity for you to arrive where you want to be is happening. So you have to feel it. You have to manifest that feeling for that feeling to be real. And remember, dreams belong to you. You had that dream. Unless the whole family dreamt the same thing, this dream was customized and designed for you. So continue listening to that inner voice and confirming and validating it for what it means. Trust yourself, trust your divine, trust your source, and continue to aim in the direction that you've been heading in, that you've been achieving in, that you've been growing in, because this is the process for you. This is your elevation road, avenue, highway, boulevard. You are on the right path. See it and believe it so you can achieve it. Okay? Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, be inspired to rise, Capricorns. There's a lot going on in your life right now. It has you torn in pieces in the sense that you're rebuilding a more stable and solid foundation, and you're transforming and you're changing yourself and you're changing your life for the better. It's going up and it's driving down the right path. So continue to be in a spirit of possibilities, not doubt, but possibilities. Be inspired to rise. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening to the messages. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe. Thank you. You are appreciated. Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, be inspired to rise. Signing out, Capricorns. You are your best self today, and things are flowing and going for you. I'm so happy for you. It's such a lighthearted spirit that's grabbing you and letting you know it's going to be okay. I am a victor. I see victory in my life. I'm achieving slowly but surely because I'm staying steadfast and focused on my journey to achieve my goals and rise. Money is coming. This relationship is growing. You're impacted by so much right now. You have big decisions to make and you're thinking things through, and you needed this time to pause. Till we meet again, take care. Talk soon.